Hello there, welcome back to my channel Mascara Magic, or if you're new here then a big welcome to my channel Mascara Magic. So today's Wednesday and I should really be doing an unboxing of a beauty box that I got yesterday, which is my glossy box. But do you know what, I sat there and thought, no, do something a little bit different today just to see what kind of reception it gets. I personally love watching these type of videos that I'm about to do for you, which is basically a get to know me video, and I'm doing it via 20 questions that I have sat and made up myself. Now I have watched other people do these kind of videos before. Like I say, I find them really interesting. It's nice to know a little bit about the YouTubers that you watch, and I just find them interesting. So about 2 weeks ago I was sat in the garden one day, sitting in the sunshine, enjoying the sun with a glass of Diet Coke, and I was thinking of questions that I could ask myself, things that I could give you good answers for that might help you get to know me a little bit better. So I haven't particularly stolen anybody else's questions off their videos that I've watched. I just sat there and thought up of my own, although I'm pretty sure there's going to be very similar questions with other people out there as well. Now with this video, I am going to welcome anybody to do the exact same video with the same questions if you would like to join in. I'm not going to tag anyone or nominate anyone. It's just going to be something where if you want to take part, then please do. And enjoy, basically. Sit back, grab yourself a cuppa and enjoy. So I'm just sat here rubbing hand cream into my hands. I've just taken my nail polish off and filed my nails and buffed my nails, and I'm just rubbing some hand cream in. How exciting. So while I'm talking away, while I'm giving you the answers, I might sit and paint my nails. So if I'm not looking at the camera the whole time, then please don't think I'm being ignorant. It's just I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone. So the nail polish I might use is a Barry M Under the Sea range called Oyster Beach. I really love this colour. It's really kind of pretty and light and delicate, and it doesn't draw too much attention to your nails. Especially if, like my nails, you've got nails that are broken due to cleaning with bleach. The exciting joys. Anyway, so the first question that I thought up. My top 5 skincare brands. Now I haven't wrote the answers for any of these down. One or two things I obviously had to kind of use forward thinking and think of things that I could say, but that'll become apparent when I kind of tell you the question, if you know what I mean. So my top 5 skincare brands. Goes without saying, Elemis has got to be up there. I really do like Elemis products. I don't think there's one product by Elemis that I've came across it yet that I don't like, but it does have a high price tag, but it probably is worth it. Another brand I'm going to say is Nuxe or Nuxie, I don't know how you pronounce that, but I really have been enjoying their products for the last 2 years, so I do like Nuxie. Another product would be Neobay. I like their micellar waters and their toners. Another brand would be Filorga or Filorga. I don't know how you pronounce that. I've recently used one of their creams, which is the Firm and Lift Structure Cream, the day cream, and I really loved it. I've actually got it on today and I don't have any face makeup on at all, apart from a tiny bit of bronzer. So yeah, I really do like that cream. And another face cream that I have absolutely thoroughly enjoyed using is one by Pry Beauty, and that is the Platinum Firm and Lift cream. It was gorgeous on the skin and it felt really velvety soft. So I would say at the moment they are definitely my top 5 skincare brands. So hopefully that kind of gave you a little insight into what skincare products I like. My top 5 makeup products. The reason I put products and not brands is because I could sit here and waffle off 50 brands, but I'm only going to go with 5 makeup products instead. So I'm choosing 5 makeup products that I probably couldn't live without. You know, if somebody said you can only take these 5 products forward with you and do your best with them forever and ever, these are the 5 products that I would choose. Mascara, goes without saying. Love mascara. It's even in my name, Mascara Magic. I've worn mascara since I was 10 years old. Absolutely love the stuff. Lipstick. A lipstick is so versatile. You can use it on your lips, you can use it as a blusher, you could even use it as like an eyeshadow cream depending on what colours you've got, if it's like a nice bronzy colour. Eyeliner. Goes without saying, love my eyeliner. I do like a little cat flick, a little wing. An eyebrow pencil. The reason I chose an eyebrow pencil is because the eyebrows frame the face. So yeah, eyebrows are so important, whether they're fine, whether they're big slugs, whatever. They're just so important to have them looking quite neat. And lastly, a bronzing palette. Now I was clever there and I used the word palette, a bronzing palette. So it's got like a few different colours in. Basically you can get away with using them for eyeshadows as well. So they are the 5 makeup products that I couldn't really live without and that I would take forward forever and ever if I could only have 5. Third question, how tall am I? This is really quite random. How tall am I? Well, how tall do you think I am? Because you only see me on camera. Am I small? Am I medium? Or am I tall? I'm small. I'm 5'2". I'm a short arse. I'm a little half pint. I'm small. I'm 5'2". I don't come from a family of tall people. I come from a family of small and averagely heighted people. Is that even a word, averagely heighted? Anyway, so I'm 5'2". The fourth question, what is my favourite food? Well, I have got 4 different favourite foods, but I do have to just say one. The food that I'm going to say is Italian food. Absolutely love Italian food. Pastas, pizzas, you name it. I love it. And I do have Italian blood running through my veins. Just a teeny weeny bit. So if I said anything other than Italian food, I think my ancestors would be looking down pretty angry at me right now. So I'm going to say Italian food, but I am a big fan of Mexican food, Indian food, Chinese food, and even British food as well. But I must say, one food that is like my ultimate favourite has got to be Italian food. Next question, what is my favourite animal? I love all animals. I don't think there's any animal out there that I don't like. Seriously, if I was a billionaire, I would live with so many animals. I prefer animals over people any day, which says a lot about me, doesn't it? I love animals. So if I could only choose one favourite animal, I would definitely choose a dog, because I've got a dog. She's my little girl, she's my best friend, she's my soulmate, and she's my shadow. I absolutely love her to bits. So favourite animal, I'm going to say dog, but I do like all animals. What would I do if I won 100 million? 10 million, 100 million would be nice. It's because there's a noise outside and it's putting us off. Someone's got a chainsaw outside and it's really, really getting on my nerves. But anyway, what would I do if I won 10 million on the lottery? Oh, God, that would be so nice. 100 million would be better though. So I would move to the countryside, somewhere out literally in the middle of nowhere, like a nice little kind of country village. I would live a peaceful, quiet life. I would have a swimming pool, an indoor pool, because let's face it, the UK generally doesn't get the best weather. I would give a little bit to family and friends, like, I would treat them to something nice and see that they were okay for money if they were struggling. And I'd also give money to animal charities. So that's pretty much in a nutshell what I would do if I won 10 million on the lottery. What is my favourite colour? Well, I haven't got one singular favourite colour. If I had to choose one where I could have lots of different tones within that colour, it would probably be blue. However, I do like mermaid colours and peacock colours, if that makes sense. So basically blues, greens, teals, purples and pinks. That's basically the colours that I do actually really, really like. Next question, what is my favourite type of music? Well, I'm an 80s child, so I'm going to say 80s, because even now I love listening to 80s music. It's like if I go on Spotify or YouTube and I type in some music to play, it tends to be 1980s hits, because like I say, I'm an 80s kid. But I do like rock music. I like kind of ballady music, like ballad songs from the 80s. And I am a big fan of Motley Crue. I know some of you might laugh at that and you mightn't have guessed it, but I do like my rock music. I like a bit of Queen. I love anything. Pretty much any type of music, but I would say solely if I had to pick an era, that would be 80s. Although I do like the Beatles and they were 60s, but yeah, I'm going to say 80s for my favourite type of music. What's a drink that I couldn't live without? Diet Coke. Caffeine-free Diet Coke. I'm even sat with a can of it here right now. Chin chin. So, chin chin, did I really just say that? I make myself sound like I'm posh and I'm not posh. Anyway, so a drink I couldn't live without, caffeine-free Diet Coke. I drink the stuff every day. I literally have, like, shamefully, I must have about 3 cans of it a day. Absolutely love it. But I also drink lots of water as well and fresh juice. Next question, bath or shower? Well, that depends because I like both. In the winter time I like a bath, and in the summertime I like a shower. That's the truth. Winter bath, summer shower. City or country? 100% country. I am a total country girl at heart. I don't live in the country. I live in a small town. But if I had to choose between the two, it would be the country. I love the kind of scenery. I love the wildlife. I love animals. And I just like the peace and quiet of the countryside. So yeah, definitely countryside for me. Salty or sweet? I have to say both. But like, you know, if I was at the cinema and someone was to buy me a big, like, you know, box of popcorn and they said, what flavour do you want? Do you want butter or do you want sweet? I would choose the salty one. I would choose the buttered popcorn or the salty popcorn over the sweet popcorn. So I might have to say salty. If I had to choose one of those two, I would choose salty. But I do have a sweet tooth as well, so I want to choose both. But if it was solely popcorn, it would be salty. Next question, what's my favourite fruit? Well, I do like quite a lot of different fruits, but I'm going to say grapes. I find grapes really nice, a nice little sweet treat. And they're very, like, everyday edible. It's not like you've got to be in the right mood to eat them. You can just sit there with a handful and snack on them. So I'm going to say grapes. Next question, jeans or skirt? Definitely a jeans girl. Jeans all the way. I do wear skirts in the summer months, just like long floaty maxi skirts that I can hitch up in the garden to get my legs a little bit tanned. But ultimately, I live in my jeans. If I could sleep in my jeans, I would. In fact, I think there's some nights I probably have slept in my jeans. But I'm definitely jeans over a skirt. I'm more of a tomboy when it comes to clothing than I am a girly girl. Silver or gold? 100% silver. You will never see me wear anything else other than silver or like platinum and stuff like that, and palladium. This is actually my wedding ring that I wear on my thumb because when I put a little bit of weight on over the last couple of years, I've been married for just over 4 years, it got a little bit tight wearing it on that finger. So I just wear my engagement ring on that finger now and my wedding ring on that one. So just in case anyone wondered, this is actually my wedding ring that I wear on my thumb because I've got sausage fingers. So yeah, you won't see me in anything other than silver coloured jewellery. I don't really like gold jewellery. I don't find it complements my skin tone very well, and I've got quite a cool neutral skin tone colour. So yeah, silver over gold for me personally. What's my favourite sport? I'm going to say snooker. And I know that you might be like, huh? Snooker? Really? That's really boring. But I can't stand football. I can't stand rugby. I don't mind tennis. I don't mind watching a little bit of tennis or playing a little bit of tennis. But snooker, I absolutely love it. In my house with my husband, we've got an actual full-size pool table in our dining room. Our dining room's literally the pool room, and it's kind of attached to the back bit of the house. It's like an open plan kitchen lounge diner, and we've got a pool table in the dining room, which does convert into a dining table, but we do not use it as a dining table. We use it just as a pool table. When we first got it, we must have been playing 20 games of pool a day. I haven't played a game of pool in the last couple of weeks, so that tells you how much I've used it lately. But I'm definitely going to say favourite sport is snooker. I love watching it and I love playing it. So there you go. That's a fact that I bet you wouldn't have guessed about me. Right, an embarrassing memory from my younger years. I've got plenty of embarrassing memories from my older years, but the reason I'm choosing one from my younger years is because hopefully it's slightly less crude and less crass. Because there's nothing worse than somebody watching you say something about like toilet habits that people don't find funny. So I personally find it funny, like I'll laugh at anything, but not everybody's got my sense of humour. So an embarrassing memory, and I'm choosing one from my younger years. Basically I was at school and it was lunchtime. I was in the canteen area with my friend Hayley, and I had a plate of chips and gravy for my lunch. That was like the staple diet in the 90s for your lunch at school, if you ate like school dinners. So I had a plate of chips and gravy, and I think I had like a bottle of juice or something. and I was sat in the canteen, and I was about 4 or 5 tables diagonally away from a guy that I really, really fancied. And little did I know, he fancied me too, but I didn't know that at the time. And I was only 13 years old, so seriously, it's not like I was 16, I was 13. But by then I think I'd had 1 or 2 boyfriends, like just for a week or two, you know, as you do when you're that age. So yeah, I was sat there with my chips and gravy, and I was so busy staring at him that when I picked a chip up off my plate and I went to put it in my mouth, I was too busy staring at him, and then he looked over at me, and I thought, I've got a chip about to go in my mouth here, like what do I do? So I went to kind of turn away to eat it, and the chip fell off my fork. I felt like a total douchebag. The next thing I knew, I looked down, and then I looked back at this guy who, like I say, I fancied him at the time, and he'd looked away. So I was thinking, did he see it? Did he not? And to this day, I still don't know if he saw it. And he probably couldn't even remember what on earth I was talking about if I was to ask him about it. And I am in touch with him on Facebook. But yeah, anyway, that's my embarrassing moment, is the chip on the fork going into the mouth, him looking at me, and the chip dropped off my fork. I felt like a complete douche. I seriously felt so stupid. I was so embarrassed for like a good week. And I just didn't want to eat chips and gravy ever again in the canteen. Although I'm sure I did not long after. So that has to be kind of an embarrassing memory from my younger years, which hopefully made you laugh. But you know what's even funnier is that we did get together as boyfriend and girlfriend on and off for the next 4 years. So there you go. Hidden talents. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. A hidden talent of mine is accents. I can do accents from pretty much anywhere. Although if somebody said to us, Julie, do this accent, Julie, do that accent, I have to listen to it first for a couple of minutes, and then usually I can get it spot on. But with some accents, it can just come rolling off the tongue straight away. I've been able to do that since I was a child, so I can do many different accents from all over the UK and obviously different parts of the world as well. I always wanted to be an actress, but I was never brave enough to pursue that as a career. It was always one of those careers where I kind of thought, I'll never make it, so I never went into that. Good job I didn't as well, because I suffer terribly with my nerves nowadays, and there's no way I could go behind camera, you know, doing acting, suffering with my nerves. So, next question. Favourite TV shows? Well, I'm going to be honest, I've got many TV shows that I really enjoy. At the moment, I'm binge watching The IT Crowd. I absolutely love it. But in general, I would say The Office, Fawlty Towers, Only Fools and Horses, Friends, who doesn't like Friends, Mr. Bean, This Country, I absolutely love This Country, and What We Do in the Shadows. I really have enjoyed watching that lately as well. But at the moment, it's got to be The IT Crowd. I am totally binge watching it. It's so funny. I'm trying to think if there's any more questions or if I've got through them all. I'm just double checking on this paper because I'm pretty sure I've missed one out. Final one. Do I believe in ghosts and why? Yes, I believe in ghosts, and I'll tell you why. So basically, have I seen a ghost? I'm not sure, but I've certainly felt a presence over the years. It's one of those things, it's a very kind of taboo subject to talk about with some people, but I do have kind of premonitions, that type of thing. And I get dreams where things happen in my dream, and then the next day or a week later, those things do actually happen. So yeah, I do believe in ghosts. I do get premonitions that can be really scary at times as well. For instance, the night before one of my nanas died, I had a dream that she died in my arms, and the next day, I think it was about 24 hours later, my nana died, but not in my arms. So it was a bit like a premonition, and it was awful. It was terribly awful. I woke up bolt upright in the middle of the night, dripping in sweat, crying because I had my nana in my arms, but I didn't. I was dreaming. Luckily, my husband was next to us. This was like 3 years ago. And yeah, it wasn't nice. It was really awful. And that morning, early on, I rang the care home to ask how my nana was. I knew she'd been failing a little bit, but you can never say when somebody's time's going to be up, really. And then the next day she died. So it was a bit of a premonition, and it was awful. But I do get these premonitions where I get dreams where people come to us in my dream, like people who have passed. So yes, I definitely believe in ghosts, and I bet you that's something you weren't expecting me to say about myself, because I don't know, it's hard to gauge someone when they just do beauty unboxings and talk about beauty products. It's really difficult to gauge people. So yeah, I think that's everything. I think I've hit on my 20 questions now, and I haven't painted my nails. I have just sat here rubbing hand balm into my hands, which will make my hands feel nice and soft. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I hope you found it a little bit different. I am now going to paint my nails, and then I'm going to do my glossy box as promised, because I promised myself that I would do it. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I hope it gives you a little bit of an insight into me a little bit more, a little few facts about me, about the type of person I am, and just about me in general. Even my height of a, short arse of 5'2". Anyway, right, I'm gonna go, and yeah, I hope everyone's well. If you want to join in with this video, these 20 questions, please do. I would be thrilled to watch your videos if you used my 20 questions. That would be fab. Or if you want to tailor them and tweak them a little bit, again, just go ahead and do what you fancy. So yeah, I'm gonna go for now, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care. Bye bye.